Here is the long-awaited reveal of CityPage Pro 2.0. This thing is ready to go. We're going to make it available in the next 24 to 48 hours. It is an awesome tool. It is different than SERP Scaler is a little more rapid deployment, specifically Parasite sites like the Netlify and AWS. It's a little bit easier to use, and it serves its purpose. We're doing both right now. The last week we've just been cranking out CityPage Pro sites and cranking out SERP Scaler pages and getting some awesome placement with both. So here we go, CityPage Pro 2.0. Once you come in, you're gonna have to go to your account settings and you're gonna need to add your Netlify token. That's gonna be your hosting account, and it's free. And you can host about 500 Netlify or custom domains there through our app, which is pretty awesome. So it's a huge advantage cost-wise. You're gonna need also an Open Router API and an Open AI API. That's for the pictures. You're gonna be able to choose the model you want when you go to make a project. So we'll go into create a project, name, service type, model. You choose from all the models. Right now, this thing is working perfectly on the 3.7 Sonnet. It is a little pricey compared to some others. So it's gonna be the power of your prompt in combination with the right model. Right now, the combination is set to 3.7. I think that's the best, but our users, I'm sure, are going to find some even better, cheaper, more effective ways to use this tool. In the prompt here, you're only limited to your imagination, so you can add like your own widgets, like a floating phone icon for mobile users. If, let's say, the site's about landscape delivery, which I'm doing one right now, you can have a tool to help homeowners determine how much mulch, sand, or rock they need delivered for how many square feet they want to cover. So it's pretty endless what you do. You'll drop in your tracking phone number or your email, and if it's going to be a custom domain or not, that's up to you. I'll be using this tool almost exclusively with age domains and maybe some new domains just to test them out. But that is how I'll be using it. Let's go to an actual site that I just did. All right, so this is the pest control site. You can see the prompt. Let's go over the prompt. It's a service type pest control. That's the model it's using. The domain's not set right now. It's been deployed to Netlify. So no matter if you have it on a custom domain or not, Netlify is the go-between. It's going to be your hosting. If you take it to a custom domain, sure, but you're always going to need to deploy to Netlify. Here's the prompt. I want to make a site for pest control services. I want a guide to help homeowners defend their home against pests. And I go on and on. You know, make use of EAT and 2025 SEO principles, blah, 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 blah. And you can just load it up. There's no limit to what you can put there. Let's take a look at the site. And one of the things we're holding us with pictures, so sometimes our pictures aren't the best. We're working on that, but we didn't want to delay the release any longer. But it's a great looking site. Everything we need is there. Here's that little, I can choose Midwest, select my season, summer, and then bang, common pests in the Midwest include blah, blah, blah. Some frequently asked questions. This is all the homepage designed for near me type searches. All right, we got all that here. Now, if we go back to create city pages, we have a city page module. You'll click here, you'll upload a file. We'll give you the file with like 5,000 cities in it, and you can sort by population, by county, by city, by zip. So it's just that's just a single city example. Again, here you'll choose your model. Right now with the prompts I'm running, and I'll share my custom prompts with everybody, it's costing me about 10 to 12 cents for a city page, but there's so many models to choose from and different prompts that you can do. So I'd like to see what we can whittle it down to. Or maybe just spending the money on the 3.7 is worth it because you get such a great looking page. So there's where you put your prompts, then you hit it. It does take some time, maybe 4 to 5 minutes per city page. So this is real deal. It takes some time for this to compute all of it. I'll show you an example of a city page I just made. We can go right in there. And then I'll show you how you can edit these pages, which is really cool. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I don't want to forget. So here is a really cool electrical panel upgrade for New York. And every city page is going to have a different kind of layout. We've got some guardrails and some, my SEO brain built into this thing. And all these, specific things that will happen whether you prompt it or not. And one of them is uniqueness of the text and of the underlining code and how that's arranged. So this is really good. Just great text, very professional looking, great pictures. I am out on a walk, so apologize if you hear me breathing a little heavy, but this is for the school group and I keep this stuff raw, unedited for you guys. Here's a little calculator I did, home power requirements, so you can, just cool little tools, whether they use them or not. It's just adds validity and authority to your site. So their estimated power needs, estimate you need a 200 amp panel. Okay, and it goes on and on and on. This is just a powerhouse. And then city specific FAQ, just a powerhouse. Also searched. I mean, whew. Now, will it place for New York? Probably not, unless it's on some really money age domain. But will it place for, small little cities like 50,000, 60,000, 80? Absolutely. And that's where we're making our money at. So let me show you one other thing before we go. Actually, a couple other things. Let me show you how to edit. So if you want to edit a city page or any page, let's say you want to edit the home page, it's got a live editor with a prompt. So anything I wanted to do. So let's just say I want to add a section in here, right here, boom. And I want to say add a section listing the top 50 cities in the US that we service. Boom, regenerate, wait a couple seconds here, and boom, added a nice section. And I could literally tell it anything. I mean, I can get crazy with the prompt and write a whole 5-page essay right there if I wanted, anything I want. So let's go ahead and save that. All right, and remember, anytime we save anything, if we want it to go live, we've got to redeploy to Netlify. All right, so it's as simple as that. We redeploy to Netlify, and then when we go, that's going to be live. And if we've gone through these next steps, let me let that finish. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Now let's say I want to use a custom domain. I'd still always go through that process, but I would need to do this step once. I would need to come in here and follow the steps. All right, step 1 is deploy to Netlify. Step 2 is add the domain, and it gives you all the instructions. And then you've got step 3, all the instructions on how to set it up. We use Namecheap, super easy. And then step 4, you verify it. And then every change you make when you redeploy to Netlify automatically will go live on your custom domain. And then finally, kind of a little out of order, you've got the settings tab where you can always change your tracking number. You can add your domain in later, change your email. You can put your meta tags. So this is for like the Google Search Console or Stack Counter or anything that you want to do some tracking, Facebook Pixel, whatever the case is. That's all right there. So that's the basic overview of City Page Pro 2.0. It's going to be a great site. All right.